Yeah, this video ain't going out until January 1st. But I guess here's the film review for 2024. I don't know about you guys, but this year at the cinema there was so little out that either grabbed my attention or made me want to go and watch it. So this video may actually end up being shorter than normal. Right, let's just skip the crap and go down the list and not bother with doing the month-by-month thing. Off we go. Night Swim. Demons are assholes, and a demon in a swimming pool? I'll give you that, it's something I've not seen before. But I can tell you now, if a demon killed my cat, there would be nowhere on this earth for that fucking demon left to hide. 4.5 out of 10. The Beekeeper. Alright, this has to be one of the most elusive movies that I've ever come across in the last few years. Like, I missed the chance to watch it at the cinema because, again, being busy is boring and I hate being busy. But for some reason, I can't seem to find it on any streaming service and I'm just so confused. Like, where are you? Like, literally PS1, like Marvel Spider-Man Scorpion. Where are you? Madam Web. It's lame, like the internet says it is. But my favourite part, some of the camera work in a couple of the action scenes where the camera spins or it just lurches randomly. And I'm laughing because I'm thinking, who the hell directed this bit? When the camera feels like it's mounted on the head of a drunk obese guy trying to ride a Segway, or Hamza Yusuf falling off a scooter. 4 out of 10. Parallel. You know what? I actually really like this film. It's simple and almost didn't need any visual effects to show the multiversal changes. There's like 2 times in the whole movie the same character has multiple versions of themselves on the screen at the same time. And that's all it needed. Like, it didn't need to be over-the-top CGI bollocks. And you know what? The acting was pretty good as well. I won't give much away, but honestly, I recommend it. Feel free to disagree, but I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Because I liked it that much. The American Society of Magical Gentlemen. Nah, it's got the Jurassic World Gimp in it. He ain't that good of an actor, so that's a pass from me, I'm not watching it. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I'll be honest with y'all, I haven't seen Ghostbusters Afterlife yet. It's still in my I'll watch it later pile of things to do. The First Omen. Oh great, another prequel that no one asked for. Monkey Man and Civil War. God, the advertising for these would just... These films, like, the trailers for these films just went on for months. Like, and when something gets advertised into oblivion, I just avoid it. Because I know that if I watch it, it's either going to make me mad, or I'm going to be disappointed by it. Arcadian. Excellent, finally, a Nicolas Cage film. Stone-faced Cage again, love it. Even the apocalypse doesn't cause this man to have any emotions. Even with sheep, wolf, xenomorph-looking things. Yeah, it's alright. 5.5 out of 10. Sting. I mean, it's alright. Like, I assume that the outcome for humanity would be pretty bad if fast-growing alien spiders got a foothold anywhere on the Earth. It's acted okay, I guess. It's not stellar, but it's passable. Spider goes raw, people die. Keeping it as a pet is really, really dumb. 4 out of 10. Abigail. I found out about this movie several months ago from a YouTube channel called Kogan Lollins, and damn if it isn't actually a really good film. The standout performance is Alicia Weir as the titular character Abigail, having to act the part of a centuries-old vampire, always stuck as a 12-year-old, took some doing, and she did a really good job. 7 out of 10. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It's a pretty amusing, dumb, fun, wartime action romp. There's no real depth to it, and the baddies are just cartoonishly evil and cartoonishly dumb as well. It's just switch your brain off fun. 6 out of 10. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. See, this is a movie I never really saw the point in, because the reboot trilogy that happened a few years ago followed the life and death of Caesar, because the beginning or the origins of the Planet of the Apes was something that wasn't really, discussed or like hinted at in depth in the older 1970s films. And so with the death of Caesar, I don't really see the point in this film. Like, why do we need this fluff and filler? 5.5 out of 10. The Strangers, Chapter 1. Lol, no. I already remember how much I hated the original Strangers about 15 years ago. Nice try. I'm not watching this one. The Exorcism. Another Russell Crowe Exorcist movie. It's weird. It's like, it was filmed about, made about 3 years ago, and it was only released this year for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But hey, like I said, Russell Crowe doing another Exorcist movie. Sign me the hell up, right? It might have been a bit slow to start with, but goddamn did we get full force Russell Crowe by the end. 6.5 out of 10. Twisters. I only really just finished watching this literally today, and you know what? I really liked it. Like, the characters seem believable. Like, they actually have bonds, and they, there's banter, and they talk like real people, and they act like real people. And thank God for whoever the hell directed this film, where there was just no cringe or like environmental messages. Like, it's like sometimes we just want a dumb action movie. I haven't had time to sit on this one, and so therefore I haven't really gathered my thoughts on it to come up with a score. But you come to me for short reviews, you don't come to me for in-depth things. You want to watch a more in-depth review on Twisters, you go find it somewhere else. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely worthy of a 7. Deadpool and Wolverine. Glorified fan service, and frankly, after all these rubbish superhero movies in the last 5 years, it's nice for a film to just say, here you go, here's what you want, here's the dumb fun that you keep asking for, and a film that doesn't really take itself that seriously. Because you never know if the next time will be the last time that you see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Plus, Ryan Reynolds is such a fanboy, and he loves his role as Deadpool, and I'm glad that we got this, because now that Disney owns 20th Century Fox, who the hell knows when we'll get to see Deadpool again. I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. Wife score, 9 out of 10. Alien Romulus. Okay, all I'm going to say about this one is if you're going to quote an older film, commit to the fucking line, right? Because the way that, like, some of you know what I'm talking about because you've seen it as well. It's like, it didn't make you look cool, my guy. It just made you look like a gimp. 5 out of 10. The Crow. Okay, one of this year's bombers. Like, I don't want the 90s version of it sullied in my mind, so I'm not going to be watching this remake anytime soon. Speak No Evil. Man, I love James McAvoy, but I don't see the point in watching this film because everything was given away in the trailer, so what is the point? At this point in the video, we're going to have a quick intermission, and there'll be a card up on the screen of all of the animated films that my wife has watched, and what her opinion on it was, and what the score was, because I don't have time to watch everything. Right, now that we're back from the intermission, the next film is Never Let Go. It's the second crazy black lady in the woods film, only this time it's Halle Berry. Yeah, it's alright. Still not as good as Parallel, but, you know, I'd say it's roughly worth like a 6 out of 10. Joker 2. I don't know how to say the subtitle, so I'm not even going to try. That's another big old bomber for Warner Brothers. Hope they enjoy it. Because they're the only people this movie seemed to be made for. Yeah, it's well shot and it's well made, but the story was written purely just to spite the general public who liked the first film. However, I'm happy to say that this film is part of a dying breed, because the message is finally getting through to the higher-ups in Hollywood, especially the suits, the money men, who don't like to waste cash on funding these types of vanity projects, or projects made to tell the audience to F off and eat lead, both of which, funnily enough, doesn't result in profit. 5 out of 10. Hellboy, the Crooked Man. Yeah, Hellboy is great and all that, but come on, bro. The Crooked Man. Like, an ugly deal maker who played both sides of the Civil War, and when he dies, he explodes into coins. Come on, man. Like, I can't. Either the makers of this film are deep down the internet rabbit hole, or it was just accidentally red-pilled. Either way, if I came up with that, I'd get cancelled. The best character in the entire film was the blind priest in the empty church, and the holy shovel of twatting bad guys. 6 out of 10. Venom 3, The Last Dance. This is the final Venom film, which is somewhat sad. You know, it's nowhere near as good as the first two films, which is disappointing. The first movie was pretty good. The second film was stupid as hell, but the film knew it and played into it. This one, however, it's okay-ish switch your brain off material that you're not supposed to think too hard about. At maximum, I'd give it like 6 out of 10 with a few beers. Absolution. Hey, everyone, look, it's another Liam Neeson film where he's pretty much playing the exact same character he did as in The Grey about 15 million years ago. Like, honestly, mate, no, ever since Blacklight, like, I'm just done with Liam Neeson. Like, just hard pass, not watching. A note about the November-December season. And about a month ago, the wife and I had our first baby. I'm enjoying being a dad. I fucking love it. It's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Even if I don't get much sleep and feel like a corpse most of the time. So surprise, surprise, we haven't really seen much in the last couple of months. And, you know, unless something's come out on like home premiere on like Amazon or Netflix or whatever. So, the remaining list of films that I'm about to list, well, we haven't really seen them because, yeah, for obvious reasons. Wicked. Mate, I don't care. I have Oz the Great and Powerful and that's all I need. Gladiator 2. To quote Brendan, a guy I work with, when it comes to this film, what was the point in making this film? Even the mere act of watching the sequel feels sacrilegious. I'm taking his word on that one. Moana 2. Don't care. Kraven the Hunter. God, the marketing for this is just so unbelievably desperate. Like, Sony's just using up as many characters as they can just to keep the rights to them. Like, it doesn't matter how rubbish the film is now. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Wife was disappointed that she couldn't go and see it at the cinema. But then again, she was on bed rest, so she's not allowed. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be on streaming services at some point in the next couple of weeks. Let's just move on to the last bit. Right, I'm gonna quickly wrap up this year, because frankly, I'm internally dying from lack of sleep, hence why I'm always drinking these, and I just want to have a nap. The winner, or the best film of the year, goes to Deadpool and Wolverine. Why? Because it's the most fun I had with a movie release this year. Second place is probably joint second with, like, Twisters and Parallel. The loser, or the worst film of the year, goes to both Sting and Madam Web. Two spider-related films, I know, right? Despite them being in the worst category, I feel no hatred to either of them. Both of them just made me laugh at points, but they just fell short of everything else I've seen this year. Thank God Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 didn't come out this year, because I'd probably want to kill myself. Attention Deficit Award goes to that Borderlands movie, which I didn't even know was a thing, and never played the games back in the day either. Probability of watching it? 1.5%. Anyway, it's now 9:10 on New Year's Eve. I highly doubt this is being uploaded before midnight. Anyway, enjoy 2025, and happy Christmas for 2024 and whatever else you celebrate. Oh, and the Shark Spectacular Volume 2 is still coming. It's half done, but I still need to watch more movies that involve sharks. But I've been very busy lately, for obvious reasons. So, that's it. Good luck out there. Hopefully the world doesn't explode in 2025. That would be brilliant. Yeah, I'm out.